It's about time I try to make a duplicate of this artifact. Yeah, it's been sitting there and chips have been flying in, little rock chips flying into the box. But yeah, this is a real artifact. I need to make a duplicate of it, but I'm going to practice first with another piece. I'm going to make one like this out of this for the auction, and then I'll use this to make a duplicate of that. Yeah, we'll see if I can use this, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to nap this rock off camera. Yeah, I'll do this one on camera because I started it on camera. Yeah, and if I mess it up, I got other pieces. But this one, he wanted me to do a duplicate using this stuff. Yeah. And I'm going to nap this on video too. Oh, this, he thinks this may have been a core. Ancient core. It's possible. Yeah. But, you know, we're going to nap it. Okay, so I got to be careful not to drop this. I'll be using this as a pattern. Does it fit? Yeah, it fits in the little dart foreshaft I've got. So the duplicates needs to fit in there too. The duplicate needs to fit in there too. All right, so let's put this aside. Dump some of the flakes out. Yeah, this has got some nice colors in it. Yeah, okay. All right, so let's see. Plenty of room. Yeah, I got plenty of room. So I need to remove any nasty areas. This is all nasty down here. So I think I'm going to do that first. Start thinning it down and removing anything nasty. Yeah. Okay. I've been napping all day, so I'm kind of tired. Yes, it's the story lately. I don't know what it is. Just tired lately. Other than the napping, I haven't been doing much. So what is I napped this on video. This is like a Hornstone or high grade Fort Payne shirt. I need to get some practice making these dovetails or whatever that is. And whatever this is, I need practice doing these. I can duplicate it without knowing what it's called. Oh yeah. I'm not going to duplicate it with natural tools, natural napping tools. I'm going to use copper. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Starting the thinning process. Get ready for the sweat stage. Let's see. Let me correct this camera angle. This snaps easily. Oh yes. Oh, I can smell the sparks. Yeah, it does create sparks when abrading. So what was I saying about this in the other video? I don't remember. I was saying the cortex wasn't bad. That's what I said. Yeah, the cortex can be napped. Sometimes the cortex is a real hassle. Yeah. But luckily on this piece, I could nap the cortex and I can leave a little bit probably on the edge. It won't be bad. It won't be detrimental to the edge. Usually when some of the cortex is near or on the edge, it doesn't sharpen up very well. Okay, so I'm not going to put a bevel on this one because it looks like this one is not beveled. It just looks like it's regularly napped. Napped in a regular manner, kind of wonky. You know, they did a nice series of flakes there, but they didn't do one on the other side. So maybe it is, yeah, it probably is the beginnings of a bevel. Yeah. And somehow they messed this up, but they didn't care. Just can, yeah, it's probably a beginning of a bevel. Yeah. I do see a twist. So yeah, it looks like it is. So I guess I got to put a little bevel on there. The beginnings of one. And don't persnickety-fy the edge. This one is just very quickly napped and there's no particular line. There's no attempt to create a very straight line. Yeah. Okay. Easy peasy. I am going to create a straighter line though. Yeah, because I'm going to sell this point. It's got to be frameable. It's got to be worthy of sitting in a frame. Right? Right. Yes, yes. You're so agreeable. Look at how that flutes. Isn't that amazing? And I'm not even going to make a Clovis. Because I'm not a Clovis type fanatic. Although people want to see lots of paleo. I get requests for paleo a lot. Need some paleo points, dude. More paleos. Where you been? Where you been? You haven't seen the rest of my channel. That's where you've been. You've been somewhere else. Just look up the paleos on my channel. I do nap them. Yes, I do. I'm just not obsessed with them. It's not bad to be obsessed with paleo points. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I'm not obsessed. There's lots of other points. Yeah. In fact, the paleo stuff didn't last very long. That particular time period was short-lived. So it doesn't really represent a lot of the history. It's just a small slice. Just like a small slice of bread. There's nothing to it. It's not nutritional either. Yeah. Just tastes good. I got flakes in there. There's one that keeps bugging me. When it bugs me, it can mess me up. Because it's itchy. Yeah. There's something in there. is it? Okay. I was working on some patterns today. Making some patterns for preforms and putting the weights on them. Where did I put them? I don't have them available. I can't talk about something and not have it available. Yeah, I weighed them because I made some patterns so I know the grain weight of a certain size of preform. But I don't know where I put them, as usual. As usual. Here's one. This one's 173 grains. This is going in the brokes and bifaces because I can't use that one. Yeah, that was... Well, I can use it, yeah, but not as a pattern. I can use it to knap into a point of some sort. Yeah, I don't have my other ones. Where do they go? I don't know. If I don't stick everything in one big pile, I don't know where it goes. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. I have to whittle this carefully if I want to make a duplicate. Yeah, duplicates are much harder to make than just going with the flow. I have to leave it thick so that the beveling looks good. See how thick that is? I gotta make sure I don't go thinner than that, because then it'll mess everything up. I took too much off just now, so I'm already off to a shaky start. Yeah. Luckily, I have plenty of room, so even though I'm off to a shaky start. It's okay. Still got time to make corrections. And yeah, I gotta lose some length. It's too long. Although I could make a longer one than the artifact, because this is missing part of the tip. I can make it longer, but they weren't that long, so. So I gotta thin it down without making it too thin. Yeah, being very careful. But not too careful, because then it gets too flakery. Too many small flakes. It doesn't look good. To me, anyway. So what do? I just get the general outline and then notch it? Is that the procedure? I've gotten comments and gotten emails, an unusually large amount of emails and comments about procedure. You know, what is the procedure? I usually don't get that, because you can see the procedure from watching the videos. But the procedure mainly is, yeah, if you get the preform just right, all you need to do is sharpen it and notch it. Yeah. So yeah, getting the preform correct is very important. And getting it finished without a bunch of step fractures. Or goof ups. Yikes, come on. I'm used to the Obsidian. You know, going from Obsidian to this is a little bit of a learning curve. Come on. Yeah, the Obsidian doesn't eat the copper for lunch like this stuff does. And I believe this is raw stone, but it's so nice. For raw stone, it's some of the best. It can be finicky. It can drive you up the wall and make you angry because it will amplify your mistakes. The flakes are very sharp and well defined. Yeah. You can see all the flaking very well on this stuff, which is good and bad. It's bad if your flaking is not that great, not up to par. There was a party going on next door, or next door up on the hill, but they I guess they called it quits early, which is good. I got to get rid of this mess because this is going to interfere with the final piece. I still have plenty of room. Yeah. Let's see. This has bold flaking on it. The artifact has some bold flaking on it. Yeah, for sure. It's random flaking. The hard part is going to be getting the notches just right, which I probably won't be able to do, but we shall see. It looks like they're punched. I don't have anything made to do indirect percussion punch notching, unless I use the notchomatic. I might do that, yes. Just so I can get those big old pop-outs. I can get big old pop-outs with pressure flaking. So I'll try that first, and if I can't get it with the pressure flaking, I'll use a notchomatic. How's that? Eventually, I'll make one of my indirect percussion notchers. It's just this with a flat tip on it. Yeah. I just need to grind it down to a flat, screwdriver looking tip. That's it. But I don't do it because of the ADHD. It's my excuse. Mm-hmm. All right. This stuff, it's unpredictable. Yeah. I don't know when it's going to behave and when it's not. You see? Okay. What are you doing? See, it's not doing it. What is it not doing? It's not running nice, easy flakes anymore. The consistency changed. It'll probably change back. It's also getting thinner, so I'm using less force because I'm afraid to break it. And you know what happens when you use less force. Yeah, it doesn't work. Doesn't work right. Okay. I know I'm trying to take a shortcut by hitting a really thin edge. What's up with this edge? I'm running out of room. It's making me run out of room. This is going to be slow. Yeah, if I go gung-ho on this, it will not work. 21 minutes. We're not even there yet. Nope. We're not even, to the preform stage yet. It's just still the bifacing stage. I need to try to come up with a nice, clean biface. And clean means the flaking is clean. Keep getting bounce back. Okay, I need to hold that more firmly. It's also getting a little short. The flaker, if it's not long enough, it tends to, when I have to extend it out, it's not held very firmly back here. So I get bounce back. And the reason why that's bad is because it'll flake where I don't want it to. It'll flake on the upswing. It'll flake down and then it'll bounce back and flake on the upswing, and sometimes it messes it up. Even that little slight upswing can mess up the edge. Oh yes. So that I had to move over to somewhere else, and then that somewhere else might not be as good as the spot that got messed up. And it's aggravating. Mm-hmm. You mean there's aggravation in Flintknapping? It looks like it's a lot of fun. Yeah. Party time, dudes. Yeah, sure. This is a lot of fun. Yeah. It's about as fun as a barrel full of angry monkeys. Yeah. No one's having any fun. Sometimes they don't even have fun watching this. It's a nail biter. Sometimes it's a nail biter. Except for the guys that are asleep already. They don't worry about anything. No. They just fall asleep to these videos. They don't even know what I'm saying. They probably turn it way down. So it just sounds like a little murmur. And little scratchings and little tappings. Very low sound level, I bet you. That's what I would do. That's what I do. I've listened to, my own napping videos very low, intentionally and unintentionally, on very low volume. And yeah, it gets you sleepy. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Just make it more narrow, dude. Just do it. Just do it already. Yeah, I should. I should quit worrying so much. See, if I leave some of that on there and then I try to do that fancy stem that this artifact has, it'll mess me up. I gotta get rid of all of that nastiness. What happened to the nice flute that we had earlier? Missed it. It disappeared. It escaped. You wouldn't even know that this was made with some flutes in the early stages, or at least one. You would never know. Oh, come on, you know you can do it. Yeah, see, I told you. You're making me hit it really hard. Not supposed to. All right, so the bases on these, they had the clipped corners. So let's start clipping the corners a little bit already, just so we know. Yeah. Okay. Getting serious. Yeah. I can't make it thinner. Okay, so it's already almost to the correct thickness. It actually is the correct thickness down in this area. I just got to make sure I clean this up and I don't have to thin it much anymore. I got to get rid of the step fractures in this area down here. But it's already it's already as thin as it needs to be. Well, not quite, almost. Yeah. Just enough room for me to clean that up. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to do this all in one video. Yeah, it's time to switch to it. Come on, it's time to switch to a different diameter. Why is it time? Because I can tell already that the bigger flaker isn't quite doing what I want to do. What do I want to do? I want to be more precise with these strikes. Yeah. You mean I can't be precise with the larger one? Yeah, I can be, but for some reason, yeah, maybe this is the same stuff. Maybe it's the same. I'm just getting step fracture vibes from this stone. Come on. Yeah, the terminations are not clean. Yeah, so that's not a good sign. Nope, nope. As the flakes get thinner, the terminations get dirtier, so to speak. Yeah, that's pretty typical. Yeah, I guess it is typical with just about everything. I keep saying that maybe, keep saying that. I guess it implies that only certain stones do that. But it seems to be pretty typical that as the flakes get thinner, the terminations get more and more stupid. Yeah. Thin flakes cannot think clearly. No. Get too skinny. They get anorexia. Messes up their brain function. Yeah. All right, so I'm already at the thinness that I need. Maybe even too thin. Yeah, it is already too thin. But luckily, I don't need to clean anything up anymore. It's slightly thinner than the artifact. Just a little bit. See that? Dang it. I didn't go slow enough in the beginning to make sure that the surface was nice and clean and remained thick. Yeah. But going too slow drives me nuts. Yeah. The only thing left to really clean up is maybe a couple lumps. And that's it in this little flakery area down in here. I can start beveling anytime now. Yep. There's just a couple of lumps. That's it. See, these, they do taper toward the tip, or this one tapers toward the tip, but not too much until it gets to the very tip. See that? It stays the same thickness. Now there's a lump right here. This one I want to try to get out. This one here. But that's it. And then once I start thinning this down here to match the artifact, I should eliminate these little doodads, because this one doesn't have any doodads. What are doodads? That crunchy little step fracturings. Yeah, those are doodads. I got plenty of room. Look at that. Look at it. I'm going to need it when I start beveling. This is going to get in the way, though. See that? The void? That's going to be right on the edge, isn't it? Yep. What am I going to do? Move everything that way? Yeah, I'm going to have to trim a lot off that edge. Get rid of that. I can't have any of that on the edge. Look, it got worse. I gotta watch it because these are wide down here. So I gotta do that. trim it like that. Get rid of that one. Okay. Yes. Yes. Should have saw that earlier. Why didn't you tell me? Somebody needs to remind me of these things. I still got a good amount of room, but that's gonna go. Let's do that first. Yeah. And eventually I'll get that little lump right there. Okay. 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 So yeah, just downward strikes just to trim it. And hopefully they won't open up right there. It won't crack all the way across. It won't go snap, crackle, pop. Yeah. Look at that. Look how nasty that would have been. Mm-hmm. Still need to be careful. Oh well. Yeah, see, it's not too bad. All hope is not lost. Mm-hmm. I'm straightening out that this kind of curved. I'm straightening it out. You'll see. Yeah, I got most of that lump. My brain is saying, don't you thin it too much now. I know you. Don't be thinning it. Okay, fine. I gotta taper it a little bit. Toward the tip a little bit. Still has a slight curve. What is that? Okay, we're getting very near the final destination. No, not like that. That's not how you get rid of lumps. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. No, not like that. What's going on with you? I'm trying to focus here. I'm trying to do hocus pocus focus. The only way I can do hocus pocus is to focus. Yeah. There's a little bit of hocus pocus involved, don't you know? Come on. Okay. All right, so hopefully that's not too thin. It is a little bit thinner than the artifact. But on the one I'm going to do off camera, I probably I'll be able to do a better job of keeping the thickness. Believe it or not, it's hard to keep the thickness, especially when you're doing cosmetic flakes across it. See, this has got nice and smooth surface. This one I've got little crunchiolas in there. See, this one don't have no crunchiolas in the middle. Nope. So I got to work on that without thinning it. So that means it's got to be flaked early with nice flakes to the correct thickness. This one's a little bit smoother on that side, but it's still not as smooth. Okay. So yeah, I'm going a little bit thinner even, just so I can get it smoother. Not like that. Okay, so I can start beveling. Yeah. Now it's beveled which way? This way. It's a right-hand bevel. No? Which way is it beveled? This side. Okay, so it's a left-hand bevel. Flip it over. It just doesn't look that way on that side. It looks like it's beveled on both of these sides. You know what I'm saying? Because both of these are turned down. See, that's turned that way and that's turned that way. But the tip looks a little slightly twisted. So the barbs are both turned down this way instead of one going that way and one going the other way. They're both turned down the same direction, but I got a feeling that the beveling is reversed as it goes up the blade to be predominantly on the left. Yeah. Okay, so left-hand bevel. But let's do the stem. So I can clean up this mess. And most of these cleaning flakes are from the sides. And big old pop-outs after that. So I think I can do that. I've done that before. I'm gonna be careful. I gotta leave plenty of room to do these little bearings. Oh, it's gonna be tight. Yeah, that's the way to do it. I knew I could do it. Not like that. I think I got lucky on the other side. Yeah. That's not good. And I got too happy. I can't nap when I'm too happy. Makes me goofy. Makes me really goofy. Dang it. Gotta pull out all my tricks. Hit from really strange angles. Still messed up, but I think I can get that during the notching. Yes or no? Probably no. That's a little bit better. Okay, I gotta stop to chit chat for a minute. See what I got. What do I got? I got something that's ready for pressure flaking. Dang, that's close. Can you see? Can't see. But yeah, it's close. It's not too bad. The base is supposed to be thick. So I got the thickness. Just a matter of pressure flaking it into shape. Getting those nice pop outs. There's some flaking that goes across. Yeah. Big old flakes going across. All right, I should be able to get those. They probably won't be big pop outs like that because they're risky. They can take off a barb easily. These kinds of pop outs can take off a barb easily. These are risky pop outs. Yep, but they look that way mainly because it's remaining thick. So they've got to be nice big pop outs on thick material. So it's partly a consequence of thick material. Okay. And partly the consequence of probably punch notching. Okay. But who knows? It could all be pressure. I said probably. Yep. I know I learned. I got plausible deniability on my explanations. I learned. This is ground down, isn't it? Yes, it is. It is ground down. Is it ground down after the burination? It does feel ground down after they burinated it. Slightly. Yep. But this feels really ground down. And it's ground on the inside of the notches. At the bottom. The sides are not ground, but the bottom of the notch is ground down. Excuse me. There's not too much flakering going on. Although it could be the material. This material shows a lot of flakering. Okay. Yeah, the artifact feels so smooth down here. It's amazing. Like it's polished. I need to thin it a little bit more, but I'm just getting it ready. Or just getting a feel for it. Let's see. See, I need to grind it first because if I grind it last, that stem will be too short. I'm going to grind this first so I know what it is exactly and I can space the notches above this properly. Yep, I learned that too. Although on the real one, it doesn't look like they did a lot of persnickety pressure flaking. It looks like they just ground the heck out of it and didn't do the preliminary persnicketies. Let's see, where's my other one? That's it. Yeah. Okay, so where is it? Isn't that cheating? What are you doing? I'm marking where the notches go. I want good notches. Yep. Gotta make doubly sure and triply sure. Yeah, they're too low. Yes or no? Too low, yes or no? No, they're okay. That's good. Sorry, I'm rubbing their artifact against another stone, but it looks like it's already been rubbed. Feels nice and smooth. The notch has to be at a different angle. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Good, good. Fantastic, fantastic. How wide are the notches? We got plenty of room with that. I got plenty of room with this. Well, maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe no. Thinner it's got to go. I might be able to notch with this. That way I can do the pop outs easier. But it's got to go thinner. Luckily I have steel. Yeah. And not antler. Because antler would be a pain. Yep. You might say, well, they didn't use antler. They used that deer ulna. Ulna. Yeah, I've used the deer ulna. It doesn't work. Okay? It works on heat treat. But I've split more ulnas than I care to know. Trying to do flaking on thick points. Okay, ready? I'm ready. Everybody ready? Everyone's been ready. They're just sitting there going, dang it, so slow on this one. It's so slow. I can't stand it. I gotta go get me some pills because I need to deal with the headache. Go get your pills. Go get your pills. Go roast some marshmallows. Spend some time outdoors. Hopefully it's not like here where there was a big swarm of mosquitoes earlier. It hasn't been swarmy in a long time. But today I wanted to sit outside and there was a big swarm. It was amazingly bad. We had rains. Everyone's getting rains. Big hurricane. See on the news. 30 inches of rain in some spots. Can you imagine? In one day? Or maybe not one day, but cumulative because of the storm. It's ridiculous. I don't know if I'll be able to do nice, really big pop outs, but maybe I will. We shall see. Gotta make sure I'm traveling at the correct angle here. It's real nice to have an artifact as a pattern, huh? Maybe I shouldn't sell this one and use it as a pattern for future ones. Yeah, so I don't have to guess. No, dude, we want the video point for to be on sale. Yeah. I know. How wide is that neck? Yeah, I got plenty of, I got a lot more to go. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah, that works. Now the funny thing is, I gotta do the burins to make this look right. I'm gonna have to do more than one, so that's the funny part. Okay, let's see if it works. Although I don't have to do two burins, I can just whittle it down and then do a burin. Yeah, we'll try that. Okay. Yeah, the angle is not right. See, I'm going too far, too upward. It's got to be more inward, just a little bit. Let's see if we can get a good pop out. Do we need a good pop out yet? Not yet. But I don't want to take a risk in trying to do the perfect pop out at the very last flake. That's not too bad. I probably could have got a bigger pop out if I had used a more rounded tip. Yeah. I think I'm still too much that way, but that's okay. Yeah, it's too dicey. Let's see. Yeah, I might hit the sides. Let's try a burin flake. Let's dress it up a little bit. Still got some room, so let's see how that'll work. See, the thing about burin flakes is sometimes they curl and they'll go straight. Sometimes they go right where they're not supposed to. That one was okay. It was a little bit wonky, but I can get it. Next time, go straight in. It's a little off to the side. Yeah. Trying to make it a little more even in thickness. So when I do the burin, it doesn't look weird. You'll see. Yeah, I like that. See, it's a little bit too fat right there. I'm trying to keep it in focus. Let's see. That one was a little better. Yeah. It wasn't off to the side. Close enough. Yeah, close enough. Where's my Abrader? Don't fail me now. So the bearing is ground as well. A little bit. It's not that difficult to put it in there. It's just difficult to get it straight. Mine are slanted or at a slight angle. See that? I got to get the right positioning. So it's good to practice these first. Good thing I'm practicing first, huh? Yeah. The whole thing feels smooth on the real one. Still not smooth. Still not smooth enough. I still got to do some notching. Okay? All right. Let's finish that up. Another pop out. That's okay. I'm going to use a different tool next time. Something with a rounder tip. That way I can get bigger pop outs. File that down so I can get a big pop out. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. I'm getting a little closer. They only had antler ears of steel and they did better. I know they did better, okay? I know. Because they made 100 of these. This is my first one like this. I've made others, but not like this. Not as a duplicate of an actual one. Yeah. See, I'm just crunching my way in instead of making these big pop outs. Because I'm afraid of breaking off a barb. Yeah, so I got to crunch my way in. So I don't have these big pop outs. I just got regular pop outs. Come on. And they're too crunchy. Anyways, they're ground down at the bottom, so. That's what I'm going to do. And that neck should be about the same, hopefully. Yeah. The neck width should fit in there. It fits. The neck on mine is a little bit more narrow. because I tried to do big pop outs. The inside of the notch on the bottom is thin. This area right here on the real one, it's thin right there on both sides, or typically I should say. Yeah, I can't leave it thick right there. It's very thin on the real one. Yeah, their technique for notching was very refined. Yeah. Yeah, they got it down so they weren't crunching it in slowly. They just popped it right out. A couple of big pop outs, and that was probably it. All right, so I can bevel now. Okay. Where's my file? Don't tell me. And I don't have any more files. Wait a second. Yeah. No, no problemos. No problems. Nope. All right, so I can start beveling. I'm going to clean it up a little bit with pressure first, and then I'll bevel. Yeah. Okay. No, not like that. Yeah, no, not like that. There's not supposed to be any crunching going on. All right, so it's a left-hand bevel. Yep. So let's get this regularized. All right. So yeah, I'll make a couple of passes. To get it even. Or maybe one pass. And then I can start the sequential flaking. This is still a little bit random just so I can get the high spots. Yeah, okay. That was just for the high spots, all right. One more pass, yeah. See, even I got a bite taken out. See, on this one there's a bite, but it's a lot bigger. And they did nap through that. Or they napped into it. Oh, not like that. Big goof up. Okay. Okay. I think I'm getting tired. Yeah, if I think too much on these, I get a step fracture. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Holy moly. Okay. Nope, it's not doing it. Just got to get rid of the metal marks. Yeah, I'm getting tired. Okay. It's sharp, but I don't like it. Yeah, but you know, I guess the real one is wonky too, so I got an excuse. As long as I get rid of the dull spots. I think it'll be all right. Yeah, they were not able to pick this out in the past, so I could pick that one out maybe, but no. So yeah, on the next one, figure out a way to do the pop outs early, big pop outs, but see these pop outs happen on the real one, even at the end. So you can see a little bit of step fracturing there. That's because that's pop out toward the end of the notch. Yeah, they were popping those out toward the end of the notches, as well as the beginning. By look at the flake, by the look of the flake scars. Yeah. Me, I'm pretty random. There's no big flake scars from the corners here to begin with. I need to do big ones from the, like a couple of flutes actually from this side and that side, wide ones, and then again on that side, and then do the notching with the final pop outs being nice and big, not crunched in like this one. So it's just a matter of getting used to the technique with whatever tools are available. Probably different ways to do it. Yeah, it can be done with a really heavy pressure or it can be done with punch work. Yeah. And the whole surface needs to be smooth. Smoothing out the surface is not difficult to do. You just rub another rock on it, like this. Smooth that out too. Or rub a flake on it, I should say. I said rock. But yeah, rub a flake on the surface like this, and it feels a lot smoother. Yeah, maybe that other material would be a little less showy as far as the flakes go. This shows all the ripples and all the mistakes and all the mishaps and the step fractures really well. Yeah, that will be available. Yep. Okay, I gotta go in. Time to go in. It doesn't look too bad. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's it.